ratchet, treat, ratchet, ratchet, treat, ratchet, treat, ratchet, treat, ratchet, treat, ratchet, ratchet, treat, ratchet, treat, ratchet, treat, ratchet, treat, ratchet, treat, ratchet, treat, ratchet, ratchet,
Good evening, my Ratchet T family. I know that I have been away, child, for a while, and I am so sorry, okay? Let me tell you something. When you're out here running these streets and trying to make boss moves, sometimes you have to take a break. Sometimes you got to stop and say, it's about me, honey. But it's always about you because I missed you. Where were you? Well, not where were you, but where was I? I was in these streets, okay? I'm trying to tell you. I was in these streets making boss moves. Me and the producer was just out here, just doing what we do, being so, great and so awesome. So, I am home. I'm here, honey. I'm here for the people because I love the people, because I live for the people, and I won't let you down ever again. I promise you I won't, okay? Etienne is out. I know tonight's not his night, but Etienne is out. He got some issues going on with the face. He's kind of like this. I can't talk. I can't. Whatever. But we wish him well, okay? We wish him all the best, okay? We wish you all the best, Etienne, okay? Hopefully he'll be on with me Friday night. But if not, I have a special guest. I have the president coming on, okay? You don't want to miss that at 6:30. It's going to be super hot, super great, okay? Okay, so tell the people that I am here, honey. Menda is home. I got the back door open. I got the front door open. I got the garage door open because, honey, I missed you guys. So hopefully you missed me the same and you will come on in the room, okay? But you know what time it is. Get your favorite drink, your margarita, your vodka, your gin, your juice, your Jameson, your old-fashioned, whatever, your Malibu, whatever you drink it, coffee, tea, milk, soda. Get your drink. Pour, sip, get a little tipsy, get a little bold, jump into my comments. Tonight, I'm not going to be on for long, but I'm going to give you some hot tea, honey. Hot tea for the people tonight. Those that are looking to buy a home, this podcast is for you, okay? This podcast is for you, honey, okay? I've done several podcasts on how to buy a home, FHA loans, all that. And listen, okay, I do this for the people because I love the people, okay? I don't think the people love me, but I don't care. I'm still going to do it for the people, okay? I'm going to do it for the people that love me, okay? So I have poured my little tasty deliciousness. It is in a Ratchet Tea mug because I'm not getting sponsored by nobody, okay? But if you want to sponsor a girl, okay, any alcohol, any Netflix, any sponsor, Nike, Adidas, whatever. You want to sponsor me? The girl is ready to be sponsored, okay? I'm ready to take it to the next level. Somebody hit me up, okay? Anybody hit me up, okay? All right. So tonight, honey, but wait, hold on. How was your day? I can't start the show without asking you how your day was, honey. My day was super busy, okay? I'm doing a million things, trying to get stuff together for everybody, the show, me, the children. Child, it was hectic, okay? I'm ready for a break. I'm ready to lay not on the beach. I'm really just ready to lay maybe next to a pool and a nice, like a cabana and a couple drinks, something nice, something so I can relax. Because, child, working is hard, okay? Working is hard, okay? Okay, it's hard, okay? So let me know how your day was. If you want to jump into the comments and let me know, just let me know. So tonight, honey, like I told you, I'm going to be on, and I'm going to be off. So if you catch it, you catch it. If you don't, you just don't. Okay, you just don't get it. Okay, you just don't get it. Okay, but I'm going to sip before I go because I'm a little parched. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so the topic is tonight that President Biden, is actually giving away $15,000 to people that are purchasing a home. Okay, now, and you say, what, Menda? Menda Renee, I heard about this. What is the tea on this? How can I get my hands on this good here green? Okay, I want to buy a house. I looked at your video on credit. I looked at your video on FHA loans. I looked at your video on how to purchase a home, renting versus buying a home. I looked at all those. And now guess what, Menda Renee? You done educated me to take it to the next level. And I'm here to help you get them coins. Okay. I'm trying to help you get the bag. Okay. I'm trying to help you get the bag to empower yourself to be better for you. Okay. I'm just letting you know, honey. Okay. I'm just letting you know. I'm letting the people know that that's just what it is. Okay. I'm here for the people. I told you I'm here for the people because I love the people, because I live for the people. Okay. Okay. So as I stated, President Biden is giving $15,000 away to people that are looking to purchase a home. And yes, honey, the Mufasa hair is still here. My hairdresser is on vacation, child. I don't know what happened. I look like I've been frolicking through the wilderness, but it's okay. It's going to be all right, honey. Okay. Mufasa is giving me life still. Okay. I need a flat iron and I don't know, some moisturizer. I don't know, child. Okay. But here we go. Okay. Here we go. So good news. President Joe Biden is giving $15,000 to first-time home buyers. Okay. All right. All right. So with all this information circulating around, you're probably wondering, hey, how do I get my hands on a couple of those coins? Okay. How can I get my hands on the bag? Okay. So here I'm going to give you what you should know. Okay. About this bill, about this money. Okay. So, there are many benefits to home buyer. Okay. All right. Well, forget that. Let's just jump right into it. Okay. I don't want to get all into that. Usually I give you a Jeopardy question. Child, we're just going to get into it. How do you qualify? Okay. So here's the qualifications for this $15,000, because I told you I'm going to be on and I'm going to be off. Okay. So here's the qualifications for this $15,000. Get your little notebook, check it off. See if you check the squares if you qualify. Okay. See. Okay. So you must make no more than 160% of your area's average median income, also known as AMI. Okay. You must be a first-time home buyer or have not owned a home in the last 3 years. Okay. So if you own a home, that's cool. You qualify for this $15,000, but you cannot have bought your home like last year. It have to be like 3 or 4 years ago. So if you bought it in 2017 or later, or 16, 15, you qualify. Okay. All right. And then you must occupy the property as your primary residence for at least a minimum of 4 years. That's easy peasy. Where you going? You're going to give me 15. You're going to give me 15 racks. I'm going to stay in my home for 4 years. I ain't got no problem. Okay. And I ain't got to pay that money back. I'm going to stay right there. Thank you. Thank you, President Biden. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Okay. That's what it is. Right. So how this money will be dispersed is that the funds will actually be administered through the Housing and Urban Development, or HUD for short. Now I know what y'all saying. Hold on, Menda Renee. I gotta buy a HUD house. Is that what I have to do? No, that is just the organization that's going to just be administering and making sure the funds get to where it needs to be. Okay. But let me tell you something. Ain't nothing wrong with a HUD home, honey. Okay, HUD homes, first of all, are free. Okay, if you put in equity, honey, they're free. Okay, they might not be in the greatest of neighborhoods, but guess what? You live on the inside, not on the outside. Remember that. Okay, a lot of people, they get that confused. Like, oh, I live no. Somebody give you a house, it's in the hood. You better love your neighbors. Okay, hey, neighbor, you want some sugar? Want some weed, whatever you got, just love your neighbor. Okay, if you're in the hood, honey, just love your neighbor. Okay. But remember, HUD houses are basically free. Okay. If you put the equity in, we'll get into that on another show. Now, HUD must use at least 5% of the funds to support housing counseling activities. Okay. And that is in their bylaws or their rules, that they have housing activities, meaning that they have to push forth money and help with urban development and people that are needing houses. So that's their housing activities. Okay. All right. For eligible home buyers, all right, the funds under this bill can be used as payment assistance, a down payment assistance, okay, closing cost assistance, or even payments to reduce your mortgage interest rate. So let's pause on that for a minute. Let's kind of jump into that, right? So use as down payment. So remember when I did the podcast on how much money you needed to like do a down payment, like 3% if you go FHA. Sometimes it's more than that if you go conventional or whatever the case may be. So if you use this $15,000 as a down payment, so think about what I'm saying. So if you go FHA, okay, you go FHA, you buy a $200,000 home, okay, and you qualify to put 3% down. That's $6,000, okay? That's $6,000 out of that $15,000 that you just did. Now you got $9,000. Now they ain't gonna give it to you like here's cash. They're not gonna do that, but they'll help you with the closing costs. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't know if y'all actually know. I mean, I'm sure a lot of y'all have bought houses in the past, but buying a house is very expensive. Okay, like they have builder fees, they have appraisal fees. They have insurance. If you live in an HOA fees. They got, and you know what? Next Wednesday, we're going to go through all those fees, okay? Because every I don't care if you're buying a home, already built home, a new home, they have all these fees, okay? And when you typically go to buy a home, it's the closing costs that really kills you, okay? Because the 3% is just the down payment. Okay, it's like a deposit. Okay, now on top of the deposit, you also have the closing costs. Like I told you, all those like builder fees, blah, 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 all that, right? So those fees can add up to like $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, depending on what it is and what they're doing. Okay, so if say like for instance, you have closing costs of $10,000, and out of this $15,000, you got $9,000 left. You say, hey, use that $9,000 to help with my closing costs. Okay. Now you have a credit of $1,000. They might not give that to you in cash, but that would definitely help you with your closing costs. Okay. You see how this $15,000 is spreading love throughout the world, honey? It's spreading love throughout the world. I'm so excited about it. Okay. You should be excited. Okay. This is tea. This is so good tea. Okay. So good tea. Okay. All right. And it can even reduce your mortgage interest rate. So you know how sometimes you have to pay down your interest rate. Use that money to help pay that down. Say, hey, take that $1,000 that's left and use it to help pay down my mortgage interest. You know what I'm saying? Do that for me. All right. Okay. So now you know the requirements. Now you know what can be used for, right? Right. What else? All right. First time home buyers could claim, let's see. This bill sponsors expressed that this bill hold on. I just forgot. Oh, hold on here. Let's see. Somebody is showing. Oh, Manny, Menda, what's good? What's good, Manny? We talking tonight about this $15,000 that Joe Biden wants to throw out to everybody that wants to buy a home. So if you're in the market, this would be for you. Okay. I also have some notes. Okay. So on top of the $15,000, just so you know, all right, that if you meet the requirements, Biden's first-time home buyer tax credit could help you advance your home buyer journey. Of course, we understand that. In addition, is this grant limited to certain areas? Jade, hey, how you doing? No, it is not. It is United States. Okay, it is for the United States of America. Okay, we know you from China, but girl, It's for you. You can get it too. I'm kidding. You're my Jada Mookies. Okay. All right. So it is, in addition, oh my gosh, what is going on? I have so many things going on. Hey, auntie. Oh, you so sweet. You're so cute. You the baby. You a baby. Okay. So in addition, this is not the only thing Biden is proposing to help home buyers. Now, remember, listen, I keep my ears to the pavement. Okay. I try to keep my ears to the financial to the financial needs of the people. Okay. So a $25,000 home buyer grant is also circulating around Congress now. So remember that. With some optimistic, favorable measures, okay, around these proposals, that might actually come to fruition, this little $25,000. But I'll keep my ear to the ground and let you know when that's coming up. Okay. Now, also to become eligible, it would also come down to income level. So you just can't be making $500,000 and think you're gonna get $15,000 to close on a house. So remember that, okay? So it would come down to income level, home price, and other factors, okay? And don't forget, this is a grant, so you don't have to pay this back. So this is even better, okay? Remember, it's not going to be reserved for first-time generation buyers. So if you hear that, are you a first-time generation buyer? Okay. And first-time generation buyers are people that have never, ever, ever had a house. No one in their family has ever bought a home in their family. You know what I'm saying? They are called first-generation buyers. Okay. So it's not limited to that. Remember, I told you, if you own a home 3 years from, like in 2017 earlier, you could qualify for that. Okay. All right. So basically, how does it work? Okay. So unlike a deduction, which lowers your taxable income, all right, a tax credit, this will be a tax credit. So it won't be like $15,000 in your hand and, oh, thank you, I'm going to go to the strip club. We're not doing that. Okay. So it's actually a credit that's going to reduce your tax bill. Okay. So for instance, if you owe $20,000 in income taxes, and were to claim the first-time home buyer credit in full, which is a full $15,000, you owe just $5,000 for that year's federal taxes. So $20,000 if you owed it, $15,000. Now, on the other hand, okay, if you owed $8,000 in taxes, okay, and you claim this $15,000 credit, you will be able to get that $7,000. Now, this is when they're going to give you cash, okay? That if you instead of asking for it to help with closing costs and mortgage assistance, you can do the vice versa, and you actually claim this on your tax credit. Now, me personally, because I'm a tax person, I would tell you to claim it on your tax. Well, I mean, here's my thing. If you need it to help you to buy the house, then use it to buy the house. But if you don't need it to help buy the house, take it as a credit. And this is why I tell you to take it as a credit. You take it as a credit because, like I said, if you owe $8,000 in taxes, that $7,000 that's remaining is actually going to be refunded to you. That's when you get your cash. Okay. That's when you get your bag and you run and you go, thank you, on top of whatever else you're going to get. Okay. So if you have some children, you know what I'm saying, and you're going to get a refund, it's going to be good for you because now you're going to get $7,000 on top of whatever. And then here's my thing. If you claim it and you don't owe any taxes, you're going to get all $15,000 in your refund. Okay, I'm going to let you sit and think about that for a minute. And I'm going to sip because that's some hot tea right there. Okay. You know what? You guys don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve all this great knowledge that I'm giving you guys. Okay. You don't deserve it. Okay. You don't deserve all this. Okay. So keep in mind that the credit can only be claimed for the year that you bought the house. And that is as of 2021. So if you bought a house last year, it doesn't go for that. You need to have bought a house in 2021. Probably they're going to carry it on to 2022, 2023, or whatever. Okay. So you must submit on your next year's taxes, 2022. Okay. So you're saying, man, Menda Renee, what is it? You say, hey, When is this going to be out? How can I get it? I just told you the HUD, the Housing Authority, is going to be dispersing those funds. Okay. Okay, sorry, y'all. I don't know. I just zoned out because somebody was texting me. I don't know why you're texting me during my podcast. Okay, I'm trying to help the people, and you're really working my freaking nerve. Okay, you're working my freaking nerve. Okay, all right. So somebody says, what about Biden's 25,000 home buyer grant? Okay, so like I told you, all right. The Biden's $25,000 homeowner grant, all right, will help American owners all over the world. Okay, for one, it's also known as the Down Payment Act. All right, it offers $25,000 upfront at closing to use towards the down payment on their first home. Okay, the funds are not a loan; they do not accrue interest, and they do not need to be paid at any point. Okay, this is similar to existing down payment assistance, also known as DPA programs, although few offer grants as large as $25,000. Okay. All right. The proposed grant also has tighter requirements. All right. To be eligible, buyers cannot make more than 120% of the local median income compared to 160 on the $15,000 bill. Okay. So you cannot make more than that. All right. So I told you can't have a home more than 3 years. All right. And you need to be a first-time generation buyer. So if you're a first-time homeowner, there you go. Kudos to you. Okay. That means their parents or the parents of any co-buyers cannot have owned a home before. So you have to be the very first one in your whole entire family. You know how some of y'all be like, oh, she the first one that ever graduated high school, or she the first one that ever went to college. Was she the first one in our family that ever didn't have no kids at the age of 16? Okay, that's what we're talking about. Okay, all right. So the unfortunate thing is, right now that's only a bill. Okay, that is only a bill in Congress. Okay, so I need y'all to stop asking me about this $15,000. Now I just told you the T. When it comes out, that's how you're gonna get it. Okay, so it's like kind of being first in line, you know what I'm saying, to the Nike when new Jordans are getting ready to come out. Okay, so both bills are currently in the draft stage, so they will still need to be officially introduced on the House floor. They will go into committees as well as various hearing and reviews. Then finally they'll be marked up and revisioned before going in front of a full chamber for a vote. If those steps go successfully, the bills will head to Senate and then eventually President Biden's desk to be signed into law. So, all right. So they're thinking that this bill, and you might be saying, dang, Menda, that's tough. Like, I have to wait. Yeah, you have to wait, but you have this information now. So when it comes out, you know what to do. You know where to go. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're going to use it for. This is part of the planning stages. I told you, it typically takes 1 to 2 years to prepare to buy a home. So if I were you, I would take this information and put it in my little bonnet and say, you know what, this is what I'm doing to help, get prepared to buy my house. Because once it gets signed into law, let me tell you something, this money's going to go fast. It's going to help a lot of people, but it's going to definitely go fast. And you want to be in front of the line to say, this is where I'm going to get my ends from. Okay. I'm going to get it. Okay. And even if you don't get it, okay, to help with the mortgage assistance or a down payment or closing costs, you can still use it as a tax credit. So you're welcome. You understand? You're welcome. All right. So they're thinking that this bill will be passed in the infrastructure bill, which hopefully will be later on in the fall, because if you follow the news, they're having this big infrastructure talks and trying to get everything together for infrastructure. So we're kind of hoping that this will go in there to help the people because we love the people. All right. All right. And then, yeah, I mean, that's it. That's what it is. So you guys definitely want to keep an eye out for this $15,000 credit, this $25,000 credit through HUD. First time home buyers, or if you haven't owned a home for 3 years, you too can get it. If you don't use it for closing assistance, down payment or mortgage rate of reduction, you could take the credit on your taxes. and boost your refund as long as you don't owe. Okay. And even if you owe, it pays off what you owe and then still give you a refund depending on how much you owe. So, I mean, I told you, I'm going to be quick. I'm going to be in and out like a thief in the night, honey. Okay. So that's what I have for you tonight. Okay. So that's it. That's it. Unless anyone has any questions, I'm going to sit for a second and wait to see if anyone has any questions, right? And if you don't, that's all I got. Okay. Stay tuned on next Wednesday. And we are going to go over closing costs on a house. Okay. And the reason why I'm doing this housing, like so much on housing is because I really want my people to start investing into real estate. You know, I really want you guys to really start being laser focused and start owning something. Okay. If you already own it, kudos to you. Oh, get another one and get as many as you possibly can. Because let me tell you something. The real value of having money is having tangible assets. And tangible assets are houses, gold, stock. That's tangible assets, okay? Tangible assets, ones that you can liquefy if you need to, okay? And just remember, real estate will always be in. It will never be out, okay? So stay tuned to me on next Wednesday. We're going to go over closing costs, what they are, why are they, and why do you need them, okay? We're going to talk about that. Friday night at 6:30, I have a special guest. I have the president. If you watch my podcast in the past, you know who the president is. I'm super excited to have him on. That's a show that you're not going to want to miss. We're going to be talking about relationships. And if you have a relationship, if you're in one, that show is definitely going to be for you. Okay. But until then, I told you I was going to be in and out, y'all. Y'all need to get with it. Okay. Until then, I am your girl, Menda Renee. I'm going to see you Friday, 6:30. Stay tuned. Share with your friends. Tell them I was on. Tell them this is what you need. We do it for the people because I love the people. And guess what? You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here. Oh, wait. I thought I was ready. I'm not ready, y'all. Okay. Yeah, but like I said, you ain't got to go home. But you sure can get the heck up out of here. I appreciate everybody watching. Share with your friends and family. Tell them that Menda Renee was on. And tell them that I'm giving the people what they want. All right? Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Friday. See y'all Friday.